Yep.
Now, ma'am?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am, starting. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the webinar for Blockchain for Next Gen Services to Society. I am Dr. R. Kirtika, Assistant Professor and CEEE Coordinator, KIT Kalinger Karunanidhi Institute of Technology. It is a glorious moment to extend my warm welcome on behalf of KIT CEEE, and I want to convey my heartfelt gratitude to our Vice Chairperson, Ms. Indu Murugeshan ma'am, for encouraging us to conduct more events from CEEE, and Administrative Director, Mr. Vasant sir, Principal Dr. N. Mohandas Gandhi sir, Vice Principal Dr. M. Ramesh sir, and Dean Academics Dr. K. Ramasamy sir, and HODs of various departments for supporting us. A special thanks to our Dean KIT CEEE, Dr. K. Mahalakshmi ma'am, for organizing these events. Now I welcome our principal, Dr. N. Mohandas Gandhi sir, to give felicitations. Principal sir. Yes, sir.
sir, unmute yourself, sir, principal sir. மியூட்டில் இருக்கீங்க சார், மியூட்டில் இருக்காரே.
இதில் unmute.
I'll try to unmute. I can only mute.
Yes, ma'am.
I can ask to unmute.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Madam?
Yes, sir.
Sir, now you are audible, sir.
Yes, madam. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I express my happiness in participating webinar on blockchain for next generation services and society. First of all, I welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Praveen PS, Country Manager, Transaction Network Private Limited. I take this opportunity to congratulate convener of this program, Dr. Mahalakshmi, Dean, CEEE, KIT. I also thank our coordinator, Kirtika, Dr. Kirtika, CAC department. On behalf of our management, particularly our Vice Chairperson, Dr. Indu Murugeshan Madam, is an inspiring force for all of us to conduct more program like this. So, Madam, objective as well as vision is to give more knowledge to our students. So, in this, I take this opportunity to thank our Madam for providing this type of semi-webinars. On behalf of management, our Vice Chairperson, Deans, HODs, and faculty members from various departments, I welcome all the participants for this webinar. So all of us know this COVID-19 virus is confined us to our home. All of us, all our students, ourselves are confined in our home. The reason behind this, to prevent its spread. It also underlines two things. First one, empowerment of human life. Second one, our vulnerability. So we are the reason for this spread. It also provided as opportunity to introspect us So we have to self-analysis. We are in the home. We have to self-analysis. We have to develop from this. So COVID-19 made all of us to follow different lifestyle. So it teach two lessons. So COVID-19 teaches two lessons. First one, ordinary things with extraordinary discipline will make you successful. Once again, I will tell, ordinary things with extraordinary discipline will make us a successful person. So this prevent COVID-19, we have to follow three things: social distancing, wearing mask, and washing our hand. These are the three basic things. So it will make us to prevent us. Same way, these are like this ordinary things. If we follow ordinary things, but needed is extraordinary discipline, we can be successful person. In addition to that, we should have self-confidence to face. So it is a self-confidence is not a word in the dictionary. It is our life. So entire life we should have self-confidence. With this few words, I wish this CIII of KIT successfully conduct more events like this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful felicitation. And now I welcome Dean CIII, Dr. K. Mahalakshmi ma'am, to introduce our guest.
Thank you, Kirtika. I join hands with our principal sir and the entire management and our faculty members and Kirtika to welcome our guest for the day. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And it's even a great pleasure to share e-dias with you, sir, at this time. And honored to introduce Mr. Praveen PS to my students. Sir is a country manager in Transaction Network Services, Chennai. His responsibility includes a large account management, operations management, telco relationship development and strategic plans for setting up startups and new SBUs, effective resource utilization and administration, obtaining technology certification, negotiating strategic alliances and partnerships with organizations and institutes. His specialty includes low latency access, FIX network services for sell sides and buy sides, exchange connectivity for trading and market data, forex liquidity access to ECNs and banks. Sir was with Transaction Network Services for 15 years. In that, his responsibility include developing and to manage the network business for buy-sell sides and relationship with the leading carriers. Also signed an exchange agreement with Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange for market data and co-low trading services. Near market and low latency services for buy sides, attained global margins with effective cost control and price realization. Sir has spoken various forums and exchanged ideas on blockchain. He was a blockchain evangelist. Prior to this, Sir was a Chief Executive Officer for XConnect Technologies for about 5 years, and he was also served with Usha.com as a group manager for 9 years. Coming to his education qualification, I am happy to say Sir is my senior Anna from Annamalai University. He has completed BE Mechanical in 1986 and with MBA from Anna University in 1988. With such vast experience and knowledge, I am definitely happy to welcome you here, sir, and thank you for your time. My students will be very interactive and they are waiting to know about blockchain also. You are going to literally introduce this concept to them. There will be a lot of curious questions. Please take over the session, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Gandhi. Thank you, Dr. Mahalakshmi. Thank you, Kritika. Are you able to hear my voice? Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
So before I start the presentation, I wanted to tell you that I'm a COVID survivor.
Oh,
Entire family got COVID on 21st of September, and yesterday was the 21st day, and we're all clear. Definitely, Professor Gandhi's advice is very important, and important is to know that once it hits you, how to deal with it. So that's a speech for another day. Okay? Let's start. So I just wanted to deal with this blockchain, and most of you must be understanding that there is a blockchain thing, and then what to do with it, whether I know it or not. This batch of whatever, how many ever people are, they will not be the same. They will know what is blockchain. Okay, I'm guaranteeing you that. So I am a blockchain evangelist, and I now call myself a monk because I have over 5,000 people I've trained, and I speak at various consortiums. And this year, I think I've crossed 6,000. So, but then end of December, I'll add that. So today's agenda is that to understand, see, basically, whenever I do a thing for a student, most of the time the next logical question is where is the placement. Okay, this is what they want to know. So today we will also understand uh, how and where you can get placed with the Trump's behavior as it is and the protectionist behavior of various countries, how you can survive and get an international job. The only way is blockchain, AI, and IoT. So, uh, to talk about, because we have MCA students also here, uh, very important is to understand, to know more than one space in this triangular area. If you knew all the three, blockchain, IoT, and AI, I'm damn sure you will be making a big career in the next 20 years. But if you do only blockchain, there is some limitations. But I suggest all of you to take blockchain today, understand it and where it goes, how it inspires as a job, what are the skills you have to add, and I will also introduce you some use cases, how it is implemented already. You might be thinking that blockchain is a new thing and it will come next 5 years. No, 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 it's already there. So we'll discuss about blockchain carriers as a non-IT as well as technical situation. And then we'll talk about salaries of jobs in USA, Europe, Asia, and India. And in the middle, about a logical break. Somebody is feedbacking my. Sorry. That is what going to happen, so that you can understand, even if you work in India, what's your position. Then we'll talk about blockchain trends and how to become a blockchainer and job sites and resources. And then we'll have a questionnaire and question and answers. Logically, if everything goes on by schedule, we should be completing it by 1 o'clock. Let's get started. So the World Economic Forum, it says that the estimated a significant portion of the world will eventually be stored on blockchain, and it predicts about 10% by 2027. That's a huge number for a new technology like blockchain, but it's a great responsibility. Many of you will be what you call. This is a guy called Jay who's scribbling around. So uh, if you're not interested, Jay, you can leave. So let's discuss about what is the
Their
situation.
mobile, so I'll just stop annotating by the users, sir. That is the reason.
If that person is wanting to scribble around, then he just can leave. So challenges, because it's a life-changing moment for everybody. And if somebody is playing around, it's not his call. He just go and play around along with himself wherever he is. Challenges of today's industry is that it's very autonomous. There's no autonomy. It's a time-taking process and no security. And when you see the situation of no security, you will be challenging me. How come you're saying no security? Every time when security breaks, they say this is the last one. And all the time it will break. And you will find that security issues are there all over. And only investment goes behind security. So again, the Gartner's model is that how blockchain is constructed is an encryption, strong encryption, and it's immutable, and it can also be tokenized. Tokenized is a slightly advanced version. I don't think we'll discuss today, but it is pretty decentralized and distributed computing. When you understand about distributed computing, most of your servers currently centralized. Or all of them. Technically, 99.99% is centralized. And so this paradigm of blockchain is totally different. It's a different world altogether. It will completely fix all the problems in a very, what you call, in a very different way. We can solve all the problems. Technology wise, we can discuss on it another 2 hours, but then I'm going to limit saying that this is a distributed, decentralized technology. It challenges the centralized businesses which are happening at this moment. So the ways blockchain enhances the existing business model, it has ease of payments, instant payments can be possible, supply chain can be managed. It has a robust security, it has customer engagement, and it is you can do a lot of campaigns, and you have something called very powerful smart contracts. So if you see the what you call if you see the situation, this part is a better hiring. And this better hiring is very, very important for you guys, because C++ Java is not going to get you hiring. Most of you will sign off with all this TCS and all as a back office or a call center job. So if you do blockchain, you can get a better hiring job. So again, Gartner has defined in 2010, it was evolving, enabling technology. Then it was inspirational technology. Today it's internet value. Okay. And this internet value is what is going to power the next 30 years. So this is what the beauty the Gartner report says. So now what is blockchain is what everybody must be understanding. Oh my God, what do you call praising that thing so much, and what is this? So let's understand what is blockchain. Blockchain is a decentralized, open, and cryptographic nature allows people to trust each other and transact peer-to-peer, making the need for intermediaries obsolete. It's a very important definition, and you will understand that it is decentralized and open, whereas the current centralized system is not open. Only the admin will manage it, and everybody are slaves to the admin. So decentralized, open, and cryptographic nature, which allows people to trust each other and transact peer-to-peer. In the current client-server situation, you always talk to the server and then only go to the other client. Here it is not, it is P2P. And removing the intermediaries, like you can remove the bank, you can remove the Amazon, we can remove the Uber, we can remove the stock exchanges. How do you remove the Uber? You simply create a P2P platform where all drivers will log in, and then they'll put their availability area wise. And we as a customer, we will simply choose the driver and go. That's all. What is Uber doing? It is creating a centralized platform. Whereas you can create a blockchain based decentralized platform, which is cheaper than Uber. You will get the best cost, and you can get the best rides possible. Only thing is Uber is giving is value addition service like tracking and like dispute resolution, refunds and all that, which we can build it in the blockchain as well. Now again, comparing the current networks are hub and spoke, and the blockchain is a distributed ledger, and it has all the nodes are equal. And if you see this network, even if the out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6 fail, complete 6 fail, these two nodes will serve the entire network. But whereas only this hub fails, the network will go down. So fragile is this network and so strong is a blockchain network. It's a distributed and every node is equally powered, and these nodes are capable of running independent of others. Every 10 minutes they copy each other. So each node will be equal to each other. That's the beauty of this technology. Next. So how do you see a block? So I'm constructing a block as an idea. There are any number of transactions in 10 minutes. What we do is in 10 minutes, we group the transactions. For example, in your college, from 9 o'clock to 9:10, students keep coming. So everything maybe attendance, maybe in the first 9 to 9:10 will be attendance. And then 9:10 to 9:20, next block, it may be the teachers reporting each class. Then 9:20 to 9:30, the next block may be the principal seeing the summary and returning the feedback. Every transaction, every response to the system is treated as a transaction. So if you see in a normal day of a human being, this may be one Amazon ticket purchase, this may be a cinema ticket, this may be a bus ticket, this may be a Ola cab, this may be a book purchase, this may be, so all of them in a 10-minute period, it is set up as a block. So this is what you should understand, that the block is constructed of transactions inside 10-minute period. So this is the construct of a block. And then the transactions are grouped in a block and sealed with a cryptographic hash. So once you seal it, this block cannot be changed at all. That is called immutability. And in a block, if your transactions are sealed and done, no erasure of data is possible. The value of the transactions become gold standard. So in a blockchain, all transactions are sealed with a hash and closed. And most of the computer science students would have understood what is a Merkle tree. So I'm going to look at how the Merkle tree and the construct of the blockchain is so strong. Say there are 4 transactions in a block, A, B, C, D. So what we do is we take SHA-256 algorithm and we hash it and make it hash A, and hash B, hash C, hash D. We concatenate both of them and then create a joint hash value, and then create 2, hash AB and hash CD. And then we again concatenate both of them and create hash ABCD. So the hash of previous block, the combined hash of ABCD, the timestamp 910, and the nonce. This I'm not going to go in detail, but then this is a construct of a blockchain which keeps the block absolutely sealed, strong. Nobody can change it. Just imagine somebody change this with C1. So its hash will change as hash C1, and this hash will change C1D, and then the combined hash will be ABC1D, and hence this block will be rejected by the other group. So the beauty is that even a small change will affect the construct of the blockchain. So this is how duplicates or the secondary information is not allowed into the blockchain. So the blocks are connected and hence they are called blockchain. So this is where I'm going to stop and I'm going to take questions. Any questions, please? Dr. Karthika?
Sir, there's no questions in the chat window, sir, as of now.
Okay, I'm going to put it. So now when you see an advantage of blockchain, now it's the advantage of the blockchain. It is programmable like a smart contract. It is distributed. It's immutable. It is time-stamped and unanimous. All participants will vote for the block has been correct. And you can also keep a blockchain anonymous, and it's a very secure thing. So the transactions in a blockchain cannot be tampered with, and it is held over a period of many, many years. So in this session, we are also going to see live blockchain. So let's see the blockchain now. I'm going to click this blockchain site, and you will see the real Bitcoin blockchain. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see the ball, the green ones?
No, sir. It is in visualization. Visualization of blockchain. That only is there. Sir, before going to that, I have just a question. Hope I can disturb you. Like, how you say it is safe?
I think
It's a
you should
trusted
wait
approach.
Give this question.
Okay.
Give this question for the end of the.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine.
You'll come to know. So if you see this, the Bitcoin blockchain, these are transactions which are happening in the last 10 minutes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Big bonkers. Hello?
Yes, sir. The screen is visible.
The balls are dropping down.
Yes, sir.
So these are all transactions, and small ones are small transactions. And as we scroll down, you will see that the largest block Bitcoin is $145,000 worth of thing. The bigger the ball, the bigger is the price of transaction. The smallest transaction is 0.023138, and which is $2.5. These are live transactions happening as we speak on a Bitcoin blockchain. So you can see real life. As we speak, the blockchain is working from 2009 till date. It has not been hacked till date. And the Chinese have tried their best to change whatever they don't want to do. They could not change it. It is running autonomously. There is no central authority. And there are so many peer-to-peer servers which are running this as an autonomous application which is running. The Bitcoin blockchain is not hackable, but there are some people who are saying there will be quantum computing which will hack the situation and all that. But then there is no like, suppose we want to say yes, quantum computing is going to change the way it does. So you have to create SHA-256 algorithm, applying it two variables and get the same hash outcome. That's what is a quantum computing challenge. And nobody could do that. Google is trying, and Google quantum computing is trying. Everybody is trying in a very small way. But then once they do that, the Bitcoin blockchain has a capabilities of increasing its security algorithm to SHA-512. And once they do put SHA-512, then it will take hundreds of years to do hacking of this blockchain. But then as of now, it is absolutely spick and span technology. So I'm going to take you to another thing. This is a Bitcoin blockchain transactions. And let me take you to the Ethereum, which is a very famous alternative blockchain. And that blockchain will be seen now. This is a 10-minute blockchain scenario for Bitcoin, whereas Ethereum is a 3 seconds. So let's do that. to share this PPT to you all. You can also see it in your time. And this is Ethereum. See, the transactions are joining together, and this block was just formed. And in Ethereum, the block formation is very nicely done. And this red one was junked. They've junked it, and they have taken this one. So number of peers will join together, and they'll say that this block is a useless block, and hence they jumped to 1105. 2014 has been jumped, the red one, and the green one has been accepted by the community. So if you see this again, they have jumped this block 19, and this is the one which is accepted. So like that, in blockchain, there's a protection by itself to junk wrong data or nodes which feed wrong information will be rejected by the community by itself, the decentralized network. This is the Ethereum view, Ethereum transactions as we speak. And Ethereum currently the pool is $993,000 which have been transactions in the pool at this moment. Now it happens in the Ethereum world. So you have seen the topmost one, that is a Bitcoin, and then the Ethereum. You can also see Bitcoin transactions in a different way. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
So these are all the transactions which are grouping in a Bitcoin. And then we can go there and click. Once I click, then I can see the value of the particular Bitcoin. And it is 7.535 Bitcoin. Today, Bitcoin value is 10,000 plus. And this is 7 point means 10,000 means 70,000 or $80,000 is what this transaction is. So we can what you call find out transaction, and if you see this grouping occurs, so we can further investigate transaction information, but we cannot investigate who is doing transaction with other person. This is a very secure and very private information. You will only know that the wallet information. I'll share you that. Can you see this? In this, there is a hash, that is the block number, and this is the fellow who has sent money to these people. He sent so much money to these people. This is one wallet, and this is another wallet. This is another wallet, this is another wallet. So 29.9 has been given to all this wallet. I think it's the same wallet. He has given 29, 29, 30, 30. I don't know why he has done it. He could have bundled it and sent it. For some reason, he has sent 149 Bitcoin. That means you have to add 4 zeros to it, and it is $149,000 which is shifted in this transaction. And you cannot find who did what and who are these people and who is this. That's not in the secure part of the nature. And then we can also find out how many nodes at this moment are there in the Bitcoin network. So let me do that. So worldwide, there are nodes which are mining, and we can see those live. And again, so if you see this, Germany has 17.3%, United States 16.9%, France 5.8%. So these clusters are mining clusters where the worldwide network is. India, there's some, I don't know, some small thing. Ideally, the power consumption or the power cost to run a Bitcoin network is about 2 rupees per unit. In India, it's about 10. So this is how the clusters of servers worldwide are. So the last one, the best blockchain, that is a new generation, the fourth generation blockchain, I want you all guys to see is the Cardano blockchain. And that is this. And if you are really getting onto blockchain, if you can specialize on this particular specialized blockchain fourth generation, you're really going to multiply your salaries. Normally, when you know blockchain stack, you will be almost like 2 lakhs per month kind of salary person. So I want to inspire the second and third year people to learn a slew of languages at the end of the program. And this is also live blockchain illustration, but then it is a pretty complex fourth generation blockchain, Bitcoin being the first generation. And these are very, very powerful things. I want to leave you with this particular technology called Cardano. So that finishes the visualization of a blockchain, because you people must be thinking, oh, a blockchain is some theoretical thing. No, it is live. It is operating as we speak, and it's actually a thing. And ISO also been developed for this. TC 307. IEEE has developed the architecture, security threats and vulnerability of a blockchain, legally binding smart contracts, and discovery issues and interoperability also been dealt with ISO TC 307. So I'll stop here for questions. And ma'am, you asked the question, how secure are they?
Yes, sir.
So now just take a situation that your current setup, college setup.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you see worldwide, the attack from inside is highest than the outside. You know that?
Oh, yes, sir.
You know that, no?
Yes, sir.
So now they are in the land segment and they attack it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And for example, in Stanford also, they sat in the library and hacked the Stanford server. So the point is like this. Now, because the servers are single-threaded or single centralized servers, they crash and then they don't give service.
Yes, sir.
But whereas in blockchain, you cannot crash it.
Okay, sir.
And when you tamper the data, the other nodes should have consensus with you to agree the data. So if you see in the Ethereum, you would have seen the blocks have been rejected because the data was more. These people are trying to close the block with less data. So they rejected it. So there's something called a consensus mechanism on the peer-to-peer technology. This is slightly advanced, but then what I'm saying is today introduction class, so I would not like to do on the very detailed version of advanced topics like how consensus works. So what does a ledger contain based on what transaction happens, sir? Is Sakti Prasad is asking.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's normal transaction, Sakti Prasad. There is nothing very special about it. Any transaction, for example, suppose you go to registrar office for land records, all the transactions in a day is a transaction. That's all. So that is very, very, very important. And to understand that we decide what transaction should go to a blockchain for permanent recording. So that's a decision we should take. Okay, for example, everyday attendance going into blockchain is a waste, yes or no? See, if you take everyday attendance of 1,500 students, morning, afternoon, and 3,000 transactions, you put it in a block, and then finally understand that it has its data storage is more expensive than the output, the analysis. Okay. Whereas if I do attendance of PM's residence, if I do attendance of the ministerial residence, if I do attendance of government, that's going to be a value, right? So we have to choose the right applications for things which I'm going to talk about in the next few slides. And tell me the companies, Satish is asking, which is so famous on blockchain concept. So IBM, Cardano, then your Accenture, all the top companies. We will talk about the list of companies which are there in the salaries and opportunities in blockchain sector. So is it possible to modify data after being written? Answer is no. See, for example, you did some 1,500 registrations from morning till evening. You entered it. Nobody can change it. But if it is a genuine error, it's a genuine error. It's a rare of rare. That all the notes will say, sir, by mistake, Mahalakshmi name has been put as MAGA LAKSMI, and her Aadhaar card says MAHA Lakshmi. So
Okay.
please take. So when you put substantiated evidence towards that, the other nodes, the decision-making consensus nodes will accept and record it that Magalakshmi has been changed as Mahalakshmi, and it is done in the later block. But it is a very transparent change in record. But whereas if you see, madam, if you see in the Tahsildar office,
Yes.
oh, okay, give the sheet, you will simply change HA in your sheet and send you off.
Yes, sir.
And now that is a biggest problem. You go to sell,
Yes, sir.
the seller will see you like a thief. என்ன மேடம் ஈஸியில மகாலட்சுமி எழுதி இருக்குது, இதுல வந்து மகாலட்சுமி எழுதி இருக்குது, என்ன மேடம்னு சொல்லிட்டு he'll try to put down your thing. Whereas if you use blockchain, every record is changed immediately. The change has been put in the blockchain, transparent.
Yes, sir.
And the remaining part, 99.99% record has not been changed forever.
Oh,
And that creates data richness, and data quality becomes gold standard.
fine, sir. Will you be able to remove nodes, sir, in a blockchain?
In a blockchain, you can design a blockchain
Okay.
where you can identify, suppose the node is feeding toxic data and conditionality. There they will simply delete the nodes.
Okay. Okay. Fine, sir.
But in
Nice.
blockchain, no, there is nobody dependent on one node. There are 100 nodes. Or, so for example, your college, every department, say about 20 departments are there, everybody is having blockchain and everybody is having a node. Now what will happen is, even if we have physical servers in the building, and for some reason, some rogue or somebody simply erased 6 or 7 departments hard disk, you can reconstruct it just like that. But tell me, if it happens now, you cannot do anything.
Yes, sir.
Cannot do anything. So that's the beauty. And another question Satish is asking, companies which are famous with blockchain concept, and tell me negative side of it. Companies goes on blockchain. Satish, one thing to understand, you should learn things, okay? And if you want to know negative on the day one, that means you're gone. And blockchains have never been hacked. Okay, the answer to Vijay Kumar. All right, let me go ahead with the presentation on how it is used, okay, in land record. So the current system of land record is fully corruption, forgery, title deception, hurried sales, and that fellow says, sir, tomorrow morning I'm getting 100% payment, you're dead. Always in land records, this is the bloody story that guy is going to tell. Sir, in call mela call varudhu, I am getting calls, and you will see. And the same poor record keeping, the bloody writer sitting there writes wrong records and issues wrong records. You can see how many arrests have happened because the writer fellow is manipulated with the builder. Again, delay in possession and selling without authorization. Somebody will sell somebody else's property, selling the same unit to multiple buyers, the builders involved in this. The same way, the certificate, that is college degree certificate, corruption in accreditation. There are some colleges only issuing duplicate certificates. There are corrupt agents around. Diploma mills, that means there are photocopy shops, they sit and deliver only fake degrees. Then there are forged degrees by Xerox companies. So whenever you go and say, take your, your degree, please note, it takes 15 minutes time. Whereas you go and give some stupid other things, that guy is not going to take any time. You might be thinking he's busy and all that. No, he is copying your color copy into his hard disk. Please understand that. And mostly with the college around photocopy shops, they'll be having advanced things, and they will be issuing duplicate degrees for failed guys. They'll be running a racket. Then there is a document fraud and long delay of verification. Today, we send a photocopy of the certificate to the college which issued and waiting for it, and it takes 2 to 3 months. And it costs about 3,000 to 5,000 rupees for one verification to be done. 63% of enterprises do not verify. They say, to hell, whatever he is, if he is working for next 6 months, I'm fine. So this is the situation of certification. Then when you have blockchain, the land records get integrity, transparency, and it removes the tahsildars. It removes the identity, the bloody writer out of the business. It's all digital. Speed is there, minimize fraud, and there is an audit trail. Like Mahalakshmi Madam has said, for example, Magalakshmi has been changed as Mahalakshmi. Tomorrow, when it's verified, they will say, yes, Mahalakshmi presented a Aadhaar card and asked for a change. And Ramasamy, when Kupusamy issued the certificate, it was not a Ramasamy fellow has changed the record. This is very transparent. Whereas in the current situation, when you go, that will simply scribble in his pen and give a one rubber stamp on the end and send it off. He's not going to change in his papers. Same way, certificates and credentialing, data stored is encrypted. You can share with a URL or badge. I'll share today. I'm going to give you a demo of a certificate also. Verification of certificates can be done by scanning QR code. You can have audit trail of certificates. You can recall certificates. You can renew certificates. These are all possible. Whereas in the old system, you cannot recall a certificate. In a renewal, you will put a expiry date, and that fellow will go and take color photocopy, and he will write a new date, and then he will start circulating that certificate. But using a QR code, you can catch that bugger. I'm going to share with you that also. So suppose in a land registry, how the blockchain is working. Telangana government has started this work. Andhra government has started this work. Maharashtra government has started this work. Hopefully Tamil Nadu government also will start this work. So when a buyer is trying to sell a property to from a seller, he will get the PDF copy to this one. So instead of looking at the EC, which is also issued duplicate, what he will do is he'll send it to the blockchain ledger. The ledger will copy and find out with the land registry copy whether this PDF is the same as this PDF. It will check the hash of the record and check with this hash of this record. If they both are same, it will send the confirmation to the buyer. In 5 minutes, he'll tell the owner, boss, I'm okay with the document. In 5 minutes, he'll say, I don't care. You bloody go wherever you want. You want to sell to any number of people. It's a duplicate certificate. I don't want to buy the. So it's just a very, very fast method of removing fraud. Now let's see how the college certificate works. So in a university, they take a certificate and a issue. The fellow has passed 8 semesters and finished the project. You put the thing on the thing. And this guy goes straight to the company. He produces the certificate. The certificate is sent to the HR department. The HR department is going to send to the blockchain. The blockchain is going to confirm, yeah, this is the original certificate. Its hash code is available. Please note, we don't certify name, date, and all that. We certify the hash code of the certificate, sends back to the fellow, and then he starts working here. This instantaneous. This cannot happen in the existing situation. So again, when a university graduate is applying for an online job, he's going to apply with the digital job market. This fellow will immediately send it to the cloud, and then it will verify whether the hash code is correct. The hash code of the certificate is matched with this hash code, and then he'll reply, perfect. Now just see how easy and fast recruitment, how duplicate certificates can be getting out of the system. Nobody can get it. For example, let me do the demo for you. Okay. So advantages I'll do after this. I'll do a demo for you. Okay. Screen sharing has stopped. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
So the future of certificate is this. It's unbelievable. Yes or no? The future of certificate is this. Your certificate of R.D. Prasad, certificate of Narasimha Murthy, Seshashahi, everybody is here. Okay? Arora, Krishna Kumar, Aju Matthew Thomas. Okay? His email address is here. And now I am going to take this certificate link. So this is what we will share with your employers. So I'm going to take the certificate link and the certificate link has been plugged in the browser. I am entering. Just see. You are interacting with the live blockchain now. Okay. So this is Aju Matthew Thomas. Okay. Are you able to see this? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Aju Matthew Thomas, it says issued on July 20th, 8:45. And this is the hash. Okay. Now the link has said the certificate has been issued. Okay. Now let us do alternative way of finding it out. And I'm going to take the certificate copy. Okay. Somebody wants certificate copy. How to do it? So let's do that. Again, I'm interacting with the blockchain. The blockchain is returning me a certificate. Here's a certificate of accomplishment, Aju Matthew Thomas, 18 July, and this. Now, in this certificate also you can verify. Can anyone scan this, please? Scan this QR code.
Students, have you done that?
So can you confirm what you got it? After scan, go to the website and let me know what you got. So in this case, we are now interacting with the blockchain, and the blockchain is verifying the certificate. And we are also having third method of verification. When the certificate is provided in physical form, then you scan the QR code. Any confirmation, please?
Students, anybody have done that? Hariharan, Jay,
You will be thrilled to see that. That's why I'm asking you to do it, because this is a blockchain interaction.
Satish, have you done that?
That has come up.
On process, you say. Yeah, Satish.
On process.
Maybe they're all
Yeah.
using mobile also to do this. Maybe
Oh, okay.
instead of laptop, most of them will be using mobile.
Oh, okay. So Dr. Karthika can try, right?
Kirtika, can you do that?
Yeah, ma'am, I am also trying, ma'am.
So do you want me to make it bigger? I can make it bigger.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I want you guys to understand that blockchain is not a futuristic technology and nobody is using and all that. Even I have used this technology to issue certificates. Got it?
I don't know. I'm not able to scan it. That is the reason.
Should I make it bigger?
No, not with that, sir. It is with my phone. I'm not able to scan. It says grant access and students.
Check.
After scanning and whatever thing you get, you can post it.
Yeah, it's doing. It's going to the blockchain.
Oh, good.
It is going to the blockchain. Right. Okay. Anyway, this is what is the entire story that you can do as simple as this technology. And just imagine if somebody changed his name as something else and pre-printed it as that new name, then what will happen? This QR code will tell that person it is a stolen one. And they cannot create a QR code which will go to the block. Because blockchain has issued the certificate and it is closed. It cannot issue any further. At that time, we issued 27 certificates, period. That's all, only 27, not 26, not 20. So if you see this certificate is absolutely tamper-proof, and this certificate is gold standard, and nobody can crack it. So the respect the student gets or the institution gets because of this strong technology is immense. So this is what blockchain brings: trust and unbreakability of the trust. For example, madam, you asked how we can be secure. See
Yes,
here,
sir.
how we have secured the thing.
Okay.
Now I challenge all the third year and second year, whoever it is, I challenge you. You please issue one certificate exactly like this with your name on this and prove it to me that you can crack the blockchain.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. Because there are a lot
I
of
challenge,
students here who are
I
very
challenge,
much interested in this hacking, sir.
I challenge you,
Challenge, good.
I challenge you, and a fellow who does that, I will pay him 10,000 rupees
Wow.
because it's not going to happen. You know why? You know why? Because it was issued on 20th July and the timestamp is so secure that you cannot go back and write on the blockchain. The blockchain is going on, it is doing something else. The blockchain is continuously doing a lot of work on its way. 20th July onwards, it was printed so many blocks, and you are trying to enter the block of that day. That means you will be like a stupid trying to build the next block, next block, next block. Your life will be wasted. So if you see a hacker, once he gets to the block and tries to open it and tries to put back the block in the blockchain, he will be so frustrated that he'll leave and go away. He will not be successful at all. And he has to build not only that block, he has to build the entire chain till October, November now. Can you imagine the immense amount of work he has to do? It is a bullshit work. That means he'll say, why the hell I'm getting into this? This is not my business. He'll just leave and go. So that's the beauty of blockchain, that it cannot be hacked. So I have shown you a live blockchain, which is on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other things. I've shown you a certificate which has been issued by us on a training course. And this is what every college should be thinking of issuing: a tamper-proof certificate for its students. Let me go back to my presentation. So the advantage of a blockchain service is it reduces the cost and time of verification, save time and money for producing certificate on paper. I don't know whether you know AICTE issued deadline that this year onwards you have issued digital certificates, provide long storage life, protect the certificate from mutation, because physical certificates, oil, water, anything fills up, then you get into trouble. Students can protect and share certificates without need of the central party. That means the issuing authority, the university. So any questions, students, on this topic, which is very close to you? I'm going to the next level. So the biggest application which is used after certification on land records is supply chain. So in a supply chain, it goes one stage after the other. Everybody is wanting documents crisscross. So if you see in a supply chain situation, one country to another country, one state to another state, so many people are sending documents left, right, and center. It's a useless sharing of documents. So in blockchain, if you do one transaction, the sharing will be only one time, and everybody will be having the copy in each node. Just imagine the stupidity of sharing so many documents, and so much of duplicates and so much of fraud activity will occur. In blockchain, everything will be seen. Nothing can be coming out of the system. The blockchain cannot be tampered. Everybody will have originals. everybody will be happy that the transactions are secure. So this is how we secure a supply chain also in international trade. It's called trade finance, and we use this to finance the international market, because once we have secured the authenticity of a product which has gone into this blockchain, we can fund it for its finance. So it's called trade finance blockchain. So again, as a trade finance blockchain, there are so many consortiums, and this is one consortium, this is another consortium, this is another consortium, this is another consortium. But the surprising thing you will see, all competitors, BNP Paribas is a competitor, Scotia Bank is a competitor, HSBC Bank is a competitor, ING Vysya is a competitor, everybody is competitor, but they have all put a node amongst themselves and sharing the common information. Here is the thing, it is not competition, it is called cooperation, cooperation and competition together. So all of them are cooperating with each other for sharing high value common data. And you will have seen that most of the fraud occurs when the fellow moves from this bank to other bank. He will change the document and submit it here. He will submit the same document to two companies and take loan. If they have this kind of network, same document cannot be presented in two places. So we could have avoided Vijay Mallya kind of things and all this kind of fraud in this country. So coming back to mechanical engineering work, all this Bosch, BMW, Renault, General Motors, all Austin, all of them have formed a consortium to form an IoT-based blockchain service. This is what I've been telling to engineering buddies. Please look into IoT and blockchain and AI. Your life will be super. So these are all the three use cases I wanted to talk to you. One is the supply chain, another one is certificates, land records, and IoT blockchain, which is the vehicle blockchain. That means the vehicle will talk to the network. The vehicle can support its problems to the head office of the machine company. It also can get upgraded remotely. So just imagine how the IoT is connecting the blockchain and all transactions are put in a blockchain. So if the blockchain is holding all the data, you can go and ask BMW, excuse me, sir, what did you do last month? So he'll say, okay, sir, I'll give you a report. So blockchain will give you a report. Sir, your version was 6.7. I made it 7. And this is what is the advantages you have. That's all. Very transparent. So that is what the beauty of blockchain in automobile industry. So again, talking about Sloan School of Management, this is a very big business school. They're saying that blockchain is destined to adapt the global economy. Thankfully, now it is in recession. Now it's after COVID, we are doing all the work, reworking things. So this, how we can manage funds, how companies can create value, how companies can have high value documentation, gold standard documentation, and advanced software will eliminate any management functions. For example, repeated management functions. For example, suppose there was a photocopying guy in your company or your academic institution who is printing the what you call certificates. That job is going to go away. And there is a guy who is going to sign certificates. That job is going to go away. He's not going to sign. It will be everything electronically parked. And all kind of repetitive works and high security works can be removed. You can also issue a digital rupee on blockchain. That's going to revolutionize the entire inflation of the rupee. That's a discussion we can have another day. So now how to do a career in blockchain? Before that, I will stop and I will ask questions. Now I'm going to go to the next level. What is the career prospects? What are the skills I have to add? And then what are the salaries I will get in a blockchain career? I'll stop here for 5 minutes for question and answer. When I go back to the questions asked by, Satish, uh, Vijay Kumar. So Vijay Kumar, I have given you answer. Go hack it and let me know. You can hack the Bitcoin network also or Ethereum network and let me know. There's a bounty program also. If you go to Google and try, in Ethereum, there's a bounty program. I think there's $1 million bounty program. You can go and hack Ethereum and collect $1 million from them. So, and the companies' names which are so famous on blockchain, Satish, I'm coming to it shortly. And you cannot modify data on the ledger. And yeah. So I'm going to go to the next level. What is the carrier? Now, why should you choose this carrier? It's a global revolution. And you will be selected few who is choosing this carrier. And exclusive job positions are waiting for you. And higher salary. And you can work in a senior management environment. When you do the C++ and go and join TCS and all, you'll be in the junior management. And it will take 5 years to even become a leader. In this case, you will get to the leader straight away. Now, what are the skills? Now, people ask me, which are the firms? Infosys, CTS, TCS, Wipro, they all have exclusive blockchain practices. Governments have Telangana Hub, Tamil Nadu e-governance, Ministry of Electronics and Telecom, Niti Aayog, RBI. You get so many jobs in the government. They relax the age, they relax the thing. And professors from colleges also have left colleges and joined. And banks have got a lot of blockchain jobs. Accountancy firms like Accenture, PricewaterhouseCoopers, everybody has got jobs. Oil and gas companies have got jobs. Insurance companies also got jobs. And retail, like Walmart is also having jobs on blockchain. I will also share with you sites which are exclusively for blockchain jobs. So in the engineering, there are so many sets of people. Some people don't want to code, okay? And they want to be, something other than, they want to become MBA. So for them, these non-IT jobs, like you can become a generalist, you can become a marketing, blockchain marketer, you can also become a technical recruiter, you can also become an analyst, you can also be content writer, you can also become a blockchain attorney, that is a lawyer, okay? See, you can say, what is the use of a computer science engineer to become a lawyer? It's a wonderful combination. I'm telling you, mark my words, there will be so many cases which is coming on Bitcoin and the related cryptocurrency for the next 20 years. And if you are an engineer and a lawyer, you will have solid money for the next 25 years. There will be cryptocurrency lawyers only. So that's also a very high paid salary. But then he's not only lawyer, he understands the technology like an engineer. Now, what is analyst skills? It should be nice written skills, accuracy and strong readers, advanced statistics, mathematics skills, and blockchain technology proficiency, great organizational skills, ability to handle fast-paced work.
Literally, it is not accepting.
Yeah. Hello? Yeah, hello? Then you can also have enterprise blockchain. You can work with companies like I told you, the consortium. Inside a consortium, there are people who talk with other companies. Okay, so you can become a person who knows blockchain, and you represent this company amongst the other companies. Suppose you are working for Hyundai. So their blockchain company will nominate you as a blockchain representative to go and talk to Ford Motor and other Mahindra and Tatas. So then what will happen is all these things will be making you a special person in the system. Okay. So enterprise blockchain is also another thing. You can do real estate financing, government projects. Any questions on this? Non-technical jobs? Next. So now for all of you, the software development is the thing which you are skilled for. So you can become a software developer. Oh, one question. Sir, is there any limitations for blockchain technology? Jairam, keep it for another day, Jairam. Today, learn what is blockchain. So, software development, then you can become a blockchain developer. You can build a blockchain also. The beauty is you can build new blockchains. So you can call core developer or a software. Then you can also become a solution architect, pretty high paying job, and blockchain project managers. So again, a blockchain developer, 3 to 5 years experience in IT industry, software design, proficient in, now note down, Solidity, Java, Kotlin, Go, and JavaScript. In this, familiarity is Java. If you knew the Java stack, you are in home. You don't need to worry about it. Here you see JSON, RPC, web services. All these are Java stack. If you know, you can get into blockchain. Okay. So very important is to understand that Java is a fantastic platform. Apart from that, you know one language. Solidity is for Ethereum. Go for is Golang is for typically the IBM thing called it's called IBM is Hyperledger Fabric, and where they use Golang. And Golang needs Java basics, otherwise you can't learn Java. So you can't learn Golang. So Java is a fundamental thing. If anybody is doing a Java stack, they can easily enter blockchain. Also good knowledge of platforms, Ethereum, Coda, Quorum, Hyperledger Fabric, Hyperledger Indy, and so on and so forth. Again, blockchain solution architect, 5 to 7 years IT experience, knowledge on smart contracts, JavaScript, Golang, UI, that is user interface, React.js, AngularJS. Again, AngularJS. See this, React.js, Node.js, Java. Python is another language which is common to AI, so machine learning. So this is again a very important language which you anyway will be learning. So REST API, JSON, and XML, and cloud and apps. This is all the things required at a 5 to 7 years. Not necessarily now, but then once you join a company, you will obviously go through this. Then project managers again the same, but then he is in the project management level. He should know Agile, Scrum, waterfall-based software development, SDC cycles and all that, and cloud and microservices and DevOps. Okay. So now we've finished the skill sets, and we'll look at salaries. So normal developer is $450 per hour in the European continent and the US continent. Of course, this is a challenging number. $450 per dollar is an Accenture rate, PwC rate. In the US, it's also has dropped as low as $50 or $30 per hour also. But then those are absolutely low-end developers, 1 year experience and all that. But when you do a blockchain business, then it doubles. So even in US, if it's $50, then it become $100 thing. And when you want to work with consulting firms, then it's $80 kind of thing. But then actually you have to work in 5 projects in blockchain. But the beauty is the second and third year fellows, you can go to website, do GitHub and all that. You can also participate in virtual hackathons and all that. And you can get this project experience done. And I remember one of my daughter's classmates in SRM University, Ramavaram, he went on to become a very highly paid guy in a blockchain startup in Hyderabad. He was drawing about 1.5 lakhs a month actually. So non-IT jobs, product manager, $85,000 to $130. These are US rates. Risk analysis is 105,000. Analyst relations is 125,000. Legal counsel, I told you, lawyer is highest paid. Business analyst. Then community manager is the consortium guy. It's a part-time job, and you can do this. See, global salaries, no, Asia is 60,000 to 120. Europe is 55,000 to 91. And US is 70,000 to $200,000. And remote, and this is the beauty. You can sit here and support anybody in the other time zones. And here the beauty is you can get paid very well. Average salary is 125,000 per year. So the beauty is you can work also in remote. The lot of job opportunities which come by for remote working. So you can have two jobs. One is a day job and one a night job. So again, UK salaries again $1,500 per day and all that, 600 pounds per day, and this is again a lawyer salary. So again, different. These are all from websites of jobs where you see a national average of US is about $157,000 per year for a blockchain specialist, and the jobs are in New York, London, and San Francisco Bay Area. So again, Singapore, I got it right from a. This numbers are right from a guy who's a blockchain guy. Huh? They get about 40 to 50 jobs per month, and AWS, Java, Node.js, JavaScript, and one blockchain project is good enough as an experience. Imagine. Marketing job, 5,000 to 6,000 Sing dollars is a man can get married and settle. Again, AI plus blockchain IoT, again, it's a multiplier effect. Just see $11,000. Where is 5,000? $11,000. Most people want local people, especially blockchain and marketing in Singapore. But then there are ways and means to go to Singapore as well. Again, Indian salaries. If you see Indian salaries, the blockchain average is 407K. That is 4 lakhs. Whereas if you see the normal IT jobs, they're around here about 2 lakhs 50,000 or 3 lakhs 60,000, about 4 lakhs maybe. But then if you do blockchain, you can go straight and you can also go 10 lakhs. Like my daughter's classmate has got 1 lakh per month. Again, where are the jobs in Mumbai, in India? Bangalore is the highest hub. Then Pune, Hyderabad, and you find Chennai is only 5%, and Gurugram is 6%, New Delhi is 3%, Thiruvananthapuram is 2%, and but you see that small cities like Madurai, Coimbatore also they have a lot of development jobs in blockchain. So again, talking about trends, what type of blockchain projects are done, blockchain as a service, then blockchain consortium, then coins, that is digital currency, social network, Steam, STEEM, Steam. I'll share you a number of sites also. Interoperability between blockchain and the normal applications, then economy and finance, that are banking applications, and then government agencies also doing land registry. Tamil Nadu government is having a large blockchain and AI department. Then you can have blockchain plus IoT. Now they're saying the IoT will become as blockchain of things, BOT, because it needs recording all transactions, and blockchain plus AI. So again, that's the beauty of it. So in PricewaterhouseCoopers report, they say that 77% of the financial institutions started blockchain work one way or the other, and $3 trillion by 2030. You are at the right time. So you will be at the prime. That means by the time you join industry in next 2 years, you will be in this economy, and clearly demonstrate 10 to 20% of the global economic infrastructure running on blockchain. So Internet of Things, I told you, there's a blockchain of things, which is about $3 trillion of $3 billion by 2024. Healthcare applications also likely to go on blockchain. Banking and services also on blockchain. So how to become a blockchainer? So immediately go and get certified as a blockchain professional. Keep up with the industry trends. I'll send you links of, I have a community called the Blockchain Network, where you have a lot of information and courses which you can do, and be flexible. You can get a permanent job, you can get a part-time job, and you can be a project-based job. So how to do this? So consider cryptography as a very critical part of blockchain. Understand distributed computing theory, languages C++, Java, do internship free of cost, smart contracts, GitHub, and go to community events on blockchain. This is very important. I'm going to keep this slide for a little longer because this is what is going to make you a blockchain developer. Okay, it's very important. And also you should go and update your profile in LinkedIn. And even if you are second year, start putting your projects which you are working. Maybe small project, whatever project, put it. People will start seeing you and you may get a job there. Okay. And then GitHub is a repository of various blockchain projects. Already some fellow must have done a code. Blockchain is something like, it's a free application. So in GitHub, you can go and download code. You don't need to code, run the code and realize how the code is running, how the persons have coded. So you will know without even coding how the blockchain works. So I'm going to share with you the sheet where Litecoin, Ripple, Dash, Zcash, each one has its own niceties. Neo, Dogcoin, Steam is a what you call a social media application where you go and put your post, you will earn money when your post is getting a lot of views. In Facebook, you don't get anything. In this, you'll get money. IOTA is a IoT plus blockchain company doing considerable work. Golem is a supercomputing setup, and Gnosis is a forecasting platform. So like that, there are so many things. And again, I mentioned Cardano because I like Cardano as a futuristic blockchain. So this again, this is for your homework. Please go through that and try to become a blockchain expert because it's going to make you a special person. So how to, again, I've given a thing, gain knowledge and distribution, then enterprise blockchain, start developing your cross-discipline skills. Like I told you, you can become a lawyer. You can become a doctor. See, for example, if you want to keep records of the human being, then you need to work with doctor people and all, and understand how different blockchain platforms work. Be a technology sharp at the technology. Join enterprise blockchain certificate course. Gain different development tools and comprehend blockchain architecture and platforms. So demand of a blockchain is a 9 to 10, engineer is 9 to 10, legal consultant is 8 to 10, and blockchain project manager is 8. But if you see, the developer is the highest value, and marketing specialist also highest value. So when you look at regular Naukri.com, Indeed, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, these are all traditional sites where blockchain jobs also appear. But these are the sites and the platforms where you will find blockchain carriers. Here it's a blockchain world altogether. They only put blockchain jobs. So you can sit here and work for an Indonesian company. You can sit here and work for a European company. So you can find so many jobs in this as we speak. Even IBM, Coda, all the platforms also have jobs on their network. So the norm is to become an expert. 10,000 hours is the past. Now if you put 5,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 hours, you become an expert. By the time you finish 4th year, if you put 2,000 hours, I'm guaranteeing you, you will get a 10 lakh rupee job. So the moral is to prepare for a blockchain-powered world. The supermarket may be running on a blockchain. The land records may be running on the blockchain. So you need to be ready for that world. That means this is called industry-ready engineers, rather than doing C++ and going and working as a back office assistant in a TCS or a CTS. So the journey is now, just now, beginning now. It's not, you have to start now. So I'm leaving some links of my thing, skills and salaries. I and Gokul Alex have spoken in detail on various things. And I have also spoken on cryptocurrency. This is also in YouTube. And blockchain and certification and land records alone I spoke separately. So you'll know more information on that as well. So I also have a group called the Blockchain Network. So you can join the FB group called Blockchain Network. You'll have daily updates and sharing by leading international players in blockchain. The Blockchain Network Telegram group is there. Join there. You can ask questions to us. Many international speakers will also respond to your requests. one of the guy called Ajju Matthews is asking questions and trying to build a project. So, and this is again a resource you can use, and you can also find me in this thing. So I'm almost end of my thing, and I thank Madam Mahalakshmi for the opportunity. I will leave it for a question and answers for the next 10 minutes.
Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful session and eye-opening. Students,
Jairam, again answering the same question in a different way. Yeah, limitations. You can't use blockchain for bus ticket issuing, or you can't use blockchain for supermarket in and out. You can't use for a thing. You can use it for specific purposes. It's called use case identification. And that specific use case you need to identify. And so like supply chain is a specific use case where documents are shared many times. And then you have land records and college certificates. Then you have you can't. It is not a solution for all problems in the world. It is a solution for keeping records intact for 1,000 years. So you should ask yourself question. For example, a nuclear power plant, you need to keep records, right? These databases will not keep any records more than 100 years. They have to change. So if you use blockchain to keep the records of the nuclear power plant, it's a very good platform. So you need to use the application at the right place where you want high value data in a given.
Thank you, sir.
And whenever you go to speak in public blockchain, the other person immediately will take, Bitcoin, useless, illegal, everything they'll say. You should tell them, boss, blockchain is not only Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one use case of blockchain. There are so many other use cases in enterprise which we cannot understand and imagine now. It is so many. I showed you IoT plus blockchain. There are, for example, I'll tell you one use case. You guys can take it up in your college as a project. When an airport camera is scanning the faces, it can do facial recognition, check the database, and once it is a person of interest, that means is a terrorist or an illegal guy or a smuggler, then exceptional reporting is done on blockchain and the smart contract distributes the information to everybody. Just imagine how powerful it will be. So I asked Mahalakshmi Madam and Kirtika that you should look at such projects which will add value to your institution.
yes, sir.
Yes. Any other questions from student side?
So I also have something called Blockchain Center of Excellence. And there's a model for interfacing with industry, research in the college, and startup environments, and companies which are working on blockchain. So the Center of Excellence will be a part in your college, and you will give at least 10 projects on blockchain at a B level, and at a ME level at least 5, and a PhD on a regular basis, such a way that you create knowledge base in your own college.
Wonderful, sir.
And the startup companies will come and recruit these people, or the companies which are interfacing with you will give you problems. And it's an environment for a blockchain scenario where sharing of knowledge on a quarterly basis will happen between these 4 stakeholders: academics, startup, and research, and the companies like Tamil Nadu e-governance. Everybody will be happy to have such thing. think about it in your setup and let me know. I can guide you for that.
Definitely, sir. I'll come back to you on this. Definitely. It's a wonderful opportunity for that. Fine, sir. Students, are you done with the questions? Or any more is there? Okay, sir. I think we can bind up. Kirtika?
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen, sir. The session was wonderful and the presentation was really informative. You explained clearly about the blockchain and its construction. And it is very interesting to see the visualization of blockchains and how blockchain is used in land records and some case studies, how to build a career in blockchain and what are the skills required for the career, and some blockchain trends also you have shown us, and you gave solutions for the audience questions. Definitely our students will try to become a blockchainer by making use of the inputs which you gave. Thank you so much, sir, for spending your valuable time with us in your busy schedule. In this occasion, a special thanks to Dr. K. Mahalakshmi ma'am, Dean KIT Seat Reply, for organizing this webinar. I wholeheartedly thank our management, Ms. Indu Murugeshan ma'am, Vice Chairperson, and Administrative Director, Mr. Vasant sir, Principal Dr. N. Mohandas Gandhi sir, Vice Principal Dr. M. Ramesh sir, Dean Academics Dr. K. Ramasamy sir, and HODs of various departments, faculty, friends, and students for joining with us. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir. Please take care of your.
Please share this PPT to
Yes,
all
sir.
the students.
Sure, sir.
Send me your email address. I'm going to send it to you.
Yes, sir. I'm sending it right away. Thank you, sir. Take care of your health. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I'll get back to you.
Thanks, Dr.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, sir.